Harbor Freight, the world's cheapest tool store. Their stuff is controversial, but I swear there are at least a couple things there that you should never buy anywhere else. Clamps. They're the one thing you can really never have too many of. But at $30 a piece from Home Depot, how on earth are you supposed to accumulate enough clamps for whatever weird projects you dream up in your life? Luckily, Harbor Freight has you covered. This one probably ranges under $5, while this one, which is nice and convenient and can be used with just one hand, runs for about $7, compared to $30 at Home Depot. And maybe you're wondering right now, oh, is it a cheap, crappy clamp? Am I really gonna want a $5 clamp from Harbor Freight? Guess what, friends? You need this clamp to do one thing, and that is hold your wood together. It can do it. I've had this one, and this one, and this one for years, and they are all still going strong. Next up, these mini foam rollers, they are the bomb.com. Does anyone still say that anymore? No? Well, at least my skinny jeans are still cool. So I use these things anytime I'm painting something that's even remotely flat. They're easy to use, don't have any brush strokes, easy to clean, and they're so cheap that even if I'm using them with like oil-based primer or something that's difficult to clean up, I can just toss them. I think this morning I checked and they were $1.37 for 4. That's $1.37. I love that price. And if you do too, make sure you hit the like button below. So for number 3, we have one of my favorite Harbor Freight purchases of all time. This set of 16 Forstner Bits. It cost around $35, and just to compare, a set from Home Depot of 7 bits cost $43. So more bits, lower price, I'm all for it. They're easy to use, work like a charm, and create a beautiful flat-bottomed hole. And they come with a nice case, which is always a plus. Bottom line is that I see absolutely no reason to pay more money when these are fantastic. This little dolly might just be the MVT of my furniture projects. Back in the day, I used to have to drag giant desks out of my hatchback, onto the dolly, push them across the parking garage floor, into an elevator, up 3 flights, down the hall, and into my condo. It was quite the process, but this little dolly is what allowed me to shop at thrift stores and get used furniture from the beginning. If I never had it, as a small single girl, I would have never been able to do any of those projects. I absolutely love it, and for $10, it does exactly what it needs to do. What else can you ask for? You might be starting to notice a trend here. The things I buy from Harbor Freight are the things that are really difficult for them to screw up. This next item is no different. Check out my level. At $12.99 from Harbor Freight, compared to $70 at Home Depot, why would you ever buy from anywhere else? So for me, these last two are more of crafting supplies than they are home improvement bargains. First off, Sisal Rope, a staple of every farmhouse project. At $5 for a 50-foot length, it beats out Walmart at $10 and Amazon at $13. It's a real steal, and considering all we really need from rope is that it looks pretty, Harbor Freight is the perfect place to buy it. Finally, drop cloths. The ones from Harbor Freight are 100% cotton, and therefore, theoretically, they're bleachable. Now, I've had real mixed results with that, so if you give it a shot, crossing my fingers for you. Either way, $15 for a 9x12 drop cloth is a fabric bargain. If you go this route, be aware that Harbor Freight has multiple manufacturers for their drop cloths, and therefore the stack might have a number of different item number drop cloths in them. As you dig through the stack, be looking for item number 38109. That is the drop cloth that doesn't have a giant seam in the middle. And if you're wondering what I am going to do with all of this drop cloth, well, it is my go-to for most of my reupholstering projects. I have some real great secrets for finding cheap upholstery foam. I have a whole video on that up here, so go check it out. But it makes all of my reupholstery projects an absolute bargain. That's the last tip I have for y'all today. Thank you so much. Hit the like button below, and I'll see you next time.